Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Wilson Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprised. Folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Rolls with his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. There's Wilson to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Third down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But we're used to you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
And the slot man goes in motion left. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a number 1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Derrick Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw is Mariota. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Henry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought, was going to be the guy who got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
6 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield. That takes a little bit of courage to pull off. But they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sylvester Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Wilson to this. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Wilson going to give to Rawls. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And now running right through him. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In motion right comes Matthews. On third down, that's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second and goal from the 7. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Carson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still...
This first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They run for it with Carson. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 14 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. They'll lock it with a grab. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. Out come the Titans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mariota on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing, Mariota being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw Mariota. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. First down, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. A very solid gain of 27. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Mariota, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Again, it's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson, and he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Wilson again to rolls. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. With the possession, they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Wilson. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Now, that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Throwing is Mariota. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Cliff Averill able to get outside the numbers and drop in for a loss of a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that's factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daquan Jones. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. A strong running. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Not a big run on the foot.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down in. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Back to throw.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll hand to Rawls. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Ryan's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 47-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Play clock winding down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Falcons! Taylor Gabriel, 58 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. In the next case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. But able to find Decker. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. Looks to be right around the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's complete. He's got Eric Decker. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Mariota now on 2nd down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Courtney Upshaw able to drop him for a loss of 4. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive. Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides. It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special. Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play. Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And he hurdles him at the 35. Down the number. Falcons will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 32-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Third down. It's Coleman, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the deep?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Ryan. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. They keep it with Henry on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. To throw is Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Derrick Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mariota steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they're going to go for 2. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now a a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Henry. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense.
The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run there by Henry. And even 50 yards on the ground. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. Now they'll run. Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Again, it's Murray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeMarco Murray taking it in. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. They'll run it now out of the gun. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 38 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Mariota now. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A Tennessee 1st down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 1st down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will take this one in. in for a Titans touchdown. Luke Stocker taking it in. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard.
No reason to lighten up now. On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them stuck.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
21.
They'll now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Connects with Sanu right side. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way down to the 29. A big run there by Freeman. 43 yards. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big
Ryan wants to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then Really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, give me like 20 minutes though. What up, fellas? Yeah, man, I'm finna run down the street, go give me something to eat, man. I had woke up, boy. I'm hungry. I played 2 games, boy. I'm hungry, boy. I gotta get something to eat. Damn near. Alright. Butt whipping time. Who want it? Man, Rico, boy, what the fuck you doing on Call of Duty, boy? Hell no. That boy ain't shit. Mm-hmm. Hey, Rico. Hey, Rico. Find him. Find him, Rico. That's why I tell you to clean up your man shit. Find it. I knew what my ass last time you left him, remember? Well, bye. Who that? I ain't. Man, that's just a media plan, man. I mean, he got a point, but at the same time, bro, decisions was being made during that game. You gave us no hope. Yeah. But this the thing. This is the thing. I'm gonna tell you. He don't have a winning record by himself. If you take away, he don't have a winning record by himself. You just can't take away team players because of Hurts. Hurts made good plays. Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Kevin really came and improvised on that one, boy. Yeah. I'm not taking that away from Hurts, but I'm just saying when it came to big time decisions, bro, Defense stepped up. Texas A&M. Michael Fitzpatrick, he won that game, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. If Jalen was a better passer, all he do is flush out the pocket, man. He see shit coming to him. He flush out so quick. If Jalen was a better passer, man, to open his eyes, man, and just focus on it, just he need to focus. He need to get off one player, man. You can't. You got a Jerry Judy now. Yeah, there's always somebody open. You got a Jerry Judy now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be hitting number one target, but you gotta realize you got two other great players that's capable of making plays down the stretch when it come to catching that ball, man. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. All right, hold on. You gotta give me a minute now. Give me, I got that piece in my hand. Nah, I ain't yet. Boy, I'm so hungry, boy. All right, Randy, you can send it. Damn. But somebody got their ass beat, getting their ass beat. This nigga ain't too hard, getting his ass beat 0-89. I'm finna take a picture of this shit. Man, hold up. Let me get in. Hold up. Hold up. I'll be right back right now. Hold up. Don't go nowhere. Hey, man. Hey, bro. I don't know none of y'all people, bro. But who the hell getting their ass beat 0-89? Boy, somebody getting their ass beat 0-89. This is going viral on Facebook, yo. Boy, I want some of that. Boy, I need some of that. Boy, let me get some of that, boy. Yo, it's 89-0. I know that nigga got over 1,000 yards. Oh, you can do something, nigga. You better score 3 points, nigga. Boy, I had hopped in a party, right? Man, the dude said, man, I can't do shit. Hold on, can you hear me now? Man, dude getting his ass beat, boy. Richard Sherman gets burned by Marquise Goodwin. Ooh, boy, you got your ass burnt too, boy. Damn, Richard Sherman. Getting old, boy. Man, I ain't know that nigga Marquise Goodwin was that goddamn fast, boy.
It's ridiculous.
Tom Coughlin said that young man has given all of us a lift.
Here's the running back. Play action.